Going live, and you're live.
Live?
We are live.
Perfect. I just actually bought MTP at 123.
Henry bought MTP just now, just like 2 seconds ago.
Yep.
All right. January 8th, 2020. The only January 8th of 2020 we're ever going to have. So we're going to make the most of it. Yeah, Henry just bought MTP at 223.
123.
123. Let's look at that chart. Buying it on the dip. Why is this gapping up so much?
It said the positive results from a study where it met its primary endpoints, and going on the positive results, fairly low float, good volume already pre-market, and it held, bounced between 120 and 135 most of the pre-market after that little pullback. So it's got a good bull flag right now.
Wow.
And I said if it pulled back again into the 120s, I was going to buy.
Pull the trigger.
And I pulled the trigger. Because it pulled back earlier to 119, and I thought about buying, but I did, and it went up, and it pulled back, and it went up. It's kind of giving it up right now, but it's not a fast mover, so...
So that's MTP. Has a float of 1.49. Has the potential to be a fast mover.
Yeah. Might have got in a little bit earlier. See, it's pulling back now, but...
Oh, wow. Dipped to 115. Ugh.
Of course it did.
What's going to be your line in the sand? What's going to be your absolute fucking, I got to get the fuck out? What's
105, 110.
105, 110?
Yep.
In any event, we're a little bit early on the live stream this morning because I'm ahead of schedule. I've been up since 6 a.m. Got plenty of sleep last night, and it feels fucking amazing. So we got 3 minutes before we actually officially start. So I'm gonna go take a leak. I'll be right back.
Good morning, YouTubers. Anybody out there? Actually, let me go.
Log in and you can tell how many people are there.
I'm working on it. We got 2 watching, and I don't know if that's one. I'm one of them. How do I chat on this?
Scroll down. You should see a chat box somewhere, man.
I don't. What the
Henry,
hell?
if you can fucking figure out trading, you can figure out where the chat is on YouTube live stream.
Shut up.
Anyways, all right. So 1 minute till we officially are going. Let's see here. We're gonna have a busy morning today, as we do. Seems like every single day lately. Market's been hot. Last night, oil prices shot up like crazy because Trump's dumbass. I guess he bombed some some Iranian general last week. I heard at an airport. I don't know. Sounds kind of fucked up. Sounds kind of like a terrorist attack in another country. So they probably think we're terrorists. And anyways, I'm not trying to get into politics too much, but how that affected the market is Yuma squeezed up after hours, and I almost shorted it here into this after hours squeeze, but I didn't, and then it just gapped down because Yuma never holds its gains. If you want to know how a stock's going to perform in the future, usually the past is pretty indicative. Spike, fail, spike, fail, spike, fail. I was shorting a lot of these spikes too. Like this one, the most recent one. Spike, fail. I was shorting. Actually, it's on the live stream from a few days ago. But we're not worried. Basically, Yuma's dead to me right now. CEI, on the other hand, is very interesting. So CEI is going to be on, look at it. It's ramping, squeezing. This is also an energy play, so we'll see what happens. I'm not really watching it for a long. I think Henry might be watching it for a long, or might be thinking about taking a long. I'm not sure exactly where he's at. For me, it's on watch for a short. So I might try to short, if it pops into these 420s, I may try to short into the 420s, anything over 4, and then risk the pre-market highs for my as my risk. So that's kind of the plan with CEI for me.
Hey, you forgot to say your disclaimer.
Oh yeah. Yeah, thank you, Henry. Just want to let everybody know I am not a financial advisor. Neither is Henry. And I do not recommend anybody follow my trades at all, because I could easily steer you in the wrong direction.
This is for pure entertainment value.
Yes, for entertainment purposes only. It's kind of like going to the strip club. Okay? But we won't go there. Not today anyways, and not right now. So, just so you know that I'm not a financial advisor. On the other hand, though, right now, I am actually up $580 on the morning because of my pre-market SAVA. Remember yesterday I was long this. Oh, we didn't do a live stream yesterday. So let me show you the setup. Here's the daily chart. A lot of stocks follow the exact same pattern. So we got the big ramp, the big squeeze. Okay, see the volume, blow off top volume, over 30 million right there. A few days ago, you get this big push, right? Then it sells off, has a lower volume sell off. So then it puts in a bottom, and this is where yesterday I was buying. Okay, so I was buying into that. Another example would be one that I was trading a few weeks ago, and if you look in the archives, you can see me trade the exact same pattern. Look at it. Big squeeze, blow off top volume, okay, rolls over, sells off for a couple days, and then it bounces, and you buy the bounce. Short the backside of the move, buy the bounce. I even shorted some right here. So now, back to SAVA. So right now, I'm currently long. I already took some profits this morning. So yesterday, I was buying it at, I think at $6.97, and then it pulled back. Let me get it. It pulled back right here. I bought some more. I added at $7.27. It spiked up towards this dotted line is red to green, acted as resistance. I sold in the 780s, and then it pulled back, and then you can see I held it. I had some more shares. I just held it the rest of the day, but then after hours it sold off, and I bought some more here at 708, and then it gapped up this morning, and I told you I was up super early. I was up at about 6:15 a.m. That's Central Standard Time, not Eastern Time. and I sold 500 shares there. And so right now, I am sitting here with a $7.21 average. So I'm in the money still. And so I'm expecting a red to green move. We're still officially red on the day. I'm expecting a red to green move. So that is my only position right now. I did also make some money on PIXI. This is the top percent gainer of the day. Every single day we're looking at the top percent gainers. Every single day we're looking and see what is moving, what's hot. This thing is up 203% right now. So I actually shorted early this morning at, let's see here. I shorted at 27.50, 200 shares. And then I covered at 25.50 and at 24.50. So I'm all out. Now this stock actually, even though it's up 200% on the day and you think it couldn't go any more, this is one of those stocks that if it gets hot, it could be a multi-day runner, and this stock could go to 100. No fucking joke. And it's all based on the float. The float on this thing is less than 1 million shares. It's 886,000 shares. So
it could be like that KRTX that was like a few weeks ago that went from like $7 to 120 or something.
KRTX.
Holding that now at 70. I actually just checked it this morning, but remember that one?
Yep, I'm pulling it up right now. Here's the daily chart. Look at this thing. Okay, so it gapped up from 18 bucks. It gapped up to $32. So 100%. And then look at this fucking squeeze at the open. It squeezes one day. Squeezes to 100 in one fucking day. So that's the kind of, let's look at the float on KRTX. KRTX. That's, and KRTX has a bigger float of 11, and now 11 million is not a big float, but I mean, when you have companies like, I'll tell you what a big float is. Like Apple is, what's Apple? What's Apple? What's Apple's ticker? APPL?
AAPL.
AAPL. So Apple has a float of 4.44 billion. So that just gives you an idea of when I say anything under like 10 million is considered to be a low float. Anything under 20 million is considered a low float. But when you got anything under like 3 million, it's mega low float. So so Pixie and
we'll interrupt you. We had a low floater squeeze in.
Which one?
A low floater squeeze in. WAFU.
WAFU. Wow. Let's look at the WAFU. Holy shit. It's got a float. See, WAFU's got a float of 1.18 million. I'm going to put this one on the watch list. WAFU.
You just got a 5-year contract news came out this morning.
5-year contract. So first thing we do whenever we see a new ticker is we look left on the chart. You pull up the daily chart. Each one of these candles represents a day. We're going to look left on the daily. Look left. So the last time it had a big spike, it did some volume. It did over 4 million in volume. And it went all the way to 6. And it failed. And it's a recent IPO. And it's got news. Let's look at their news. Shit, we got 2 minutes till the open. Fuck. Yep, 5-year contract. So it's a contract winner. Now, Pixie, on the other hand, they had news that... Here, we'll pull up Pixie's news. Here it is. There it is, right there. Doubles pre-market on recapitalization. California-based staffing company said it has assigned 60% of its contract book a business for $20 million and expects the proceeds to fully fund operations through cash flow break even. So basically, they got $20 million and they can stay in business. Congratulations. Wow, this is really squeezing nicely. So, top of the watch list, WAFU, SAVA. How much time till the market open, Henry?
5 seconds.
Oh shit. All right, I got to get SAVA up because that's my only one that I'm actually in. And we're open. And we get an immediate drop. Uh-oh. See if it can come back. See if it can hold 7. I think I'll probably use 7 as my risk on SAVA because 7, if you look left on the chart, look at all the support on 7. There's a top there. It consolidated at 7. So we'll use 7 as our risk. WAFU is it spiking? So far wow. Damn. Okay. No shares to short on WAFU. 0 shares to short. So if you're ever shorting a stock, you have to borrow shares from your broker. So not all brokers are created equal, and not every broker has shares to short. So you have to pick the right broker. Like Henry trades with TD Ameritrade, but Henry's a long bias trader. He primarily wants to be long. MTP is hitting high a day scanner. MTP, it's at 121 right now. You were long that, right?
Yeah, I'm in it.
Anyway, so yeah. So if you want to short a stock, you got to get the right broker. Usually Interactive Brokers is good for shorting. E-Trade's good for shorting. Cobra's good for shorting. Trade Zero is good for shorting. I think Speed Trader is pretty good for shorting too. I'm not sure. I think that let's see here. I think I'm going to set my new risk at, I have a 721 average, and so I think instead of 7, I think I'm going to put my risk at 721 actually, the low of this candle right here, of this opening candle. So I don't lose anything. But it's coming back nicely.
Yeah, I bought some more MTP at that pullback in the morning. So my average is 119 right now on MTP. As soon as they had a second green candle, I bought some more and averaged my position down.
Okay.
So we are right now.
I just shorted some CEI. And I'm getting a nice spike out of SAVA right now. So there's my CEI. I took some short at 365. Kind of a bad entry. Not liking my entry. I'll probably use the pre-market highs. 379 as my risk. And right now it's rolling over.
Is this the dip buy on WAFU?
Oh, wow. I don't know. I'd wait a minute. Maybe not. I don't know. There we go. All right, so we're getting some panic out of CEI. I'm going to cover some right now. Let's see here. Cover. Try to get out at 340. Missed. Oh, got it. Got out half my position at 340. Locked in some gains there. So let's see if it can break past the support from pre-market, which would be all of this right here, the 320s. So it'd be nice to get a test of green to red down in the low threes, maybe like 315. So that's where I'd like. But it could, dip buyers could just come back in and just buy it back up. So why you got to take profits when you can. So I'm in at 365. I'll probably use that as my risk. Because it could come back and keep squeezing. SAVA holding the 720s. Oh, not getting much of a spike out of SAVA, are we? So I'm going to put in a stop loss on SAVA so I don't have to worry about it at 721. So I will not lose on this trade.
I bought WAFU on that pullback. I got in at 325.
And I'll pull up that chart in just 1 second because CEI is trying to come back on me. It's bouncing, bouncing. We'll see if this bounce fails. It's squeezing. That's why I took profits into that wash. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to use 370 as my risk. I could short again right here into this little bounce, but it's looking kind of strong. I'm going to use 370 as my risk. I have an order. If it gets over 370, I have an order to cover my position at 371. And it looks like it might be failing. I really want to, it's really tempting to short some right here. Fuck it. I'm going to pull the trigger. I'm going to short some more.
I just sold half at 350. I just made 250 bucks there.
Okay, I just shorted some more at 361 since I already got some profits on it. There it goes. 370. I got it ordering at 371 to cover if it squeezes me out. And it's probably going to take me out. Thinking it'll take me out. Thank God I took some profits down at 340. All right, rejected by 370 so far. Damn, Pixie's selling off down to 19. I was fucking short at 27. Fuck.
Yeah.
Wow. So much for a squeeze there. All right, so far 370s is holding. I got an order to cover at 372. SAVA, I got an order to sell at 721, but right now it's pushing towards green. So we're definitely in the money on that one. Henry went long WAFU on this on the pullback. What'd you get in at?
325.
So he bought on this dip right here.
I sold half when it squeezed to 350, so I still have half my shares left. I'm trying to get
Wow,
another push to 4.
it's a pretty volatile stock.
Yeah, I know. I'm not liking the way it's trending right now.
Yeah, it's kind of going down right now, a little bit, but it looks like it's finding some support. It's under VWAP. VWAP is the white line right here. This is a volume weighted average price. Just gives you an idea of where the buyers and the sellers are at. Who's underwater and who's not. So right now, the sellers are a little bit underwater. I mean, the buyers are a little bit underwater. The sellers are kind of in control right now. See where our CEI is at. All right, let's see here. Still holding the 360s. It's not rolling over the way I hoped. SAVA at 745, still holding trend. So far so good. Looks like Pixie is finding some support at 20. So right here, it's holding the 360s pretty good. It's kind of making me worry. The longer it holds this 360 level, the worse it is for the shorts. Because if it consolidates right up here in the 360s, we'll probably get a squeeze past high a day, which high a day right now is a 373. We're not counting the pre-market highs. So all this darker area, or this like kind of different shaded area, there we go. There's a little pullback. All this different shaded areas, that's all pre-market action. All right, so we're up 10 cents on it. I really, I'll probably, if it goes back down to low a day towards the 330s, I'll definitely be taking some off down there. And my goal, my ultimate goal on this would be testing red to green, right down here where this dotted line is. So I don't think it'll get there. It's dipping below VWAP right now. So right now it's just kind of hovering around VWAP, and then it'll pick a direction. It's kind of hugging VWAP right now. It's using VWAP as support. I mean, there's all kinds of indicators out there. You know, some people use RSI. A lot of people use moving averages, the 90 EMA, the 20 EMA, the 200 EMA, blah, blah, blah. I kind of dicked around with, you know, I used to have RSI up on my chart, but what I found is it seems like VWAP is the most widely used indicator. I mean, other than just the charting itself and watching the level 2, it seems like VWAP is the most widely used. All right, so we're getting some panic down to the 340s. I'm going to cancel my cover order and I'm going to look to take half off right down here. I'd like to see 340 again. 350. Let's get some panic down to 340. So what it'll probably, there we go, 348. Come on. I'll see if I can take some off at 345. All right, got some out at 345. Got half off at 345. We'll hold the rest. And you might be wondering, well, I thought you said you're going to wait till it gets all the way down here. Well, all the way down here to the 330s, so it's testing low a day. Well, A, I don't have very much patience. B, I like taking profits. C, it could also put in it could start making a trend. See, like it could, if you were to draw a line from the low of this candle to the low of this candle, it could start putting in this trend where it puts in a low and then it kind of pops up and then puts in another higher low and then it comes up and then puts in another higher low, and then before you know it, it's fucking breaking out and squeezing my dick. We don't want that. Uh-oh. You're getting some massive failure out of WAFU. Henry, you see that?
I'm watching it.
Are you still in?
Yep.
Okay, so I am going to pull...
85.
I'm going to pull WAFU up right now because it's actually becoming very interesting to me. This is a setup that I like a lot. You have a big pre-market gainer. This was up, what, 100%? Yeah, it's up 100% pre-market. So what I like is I like to dip buy these. So at the market open, they fail, right? And then I'm looking to probably buy it close to 3 somewhere. We'll see if I can get... I need to get...
And this is one you gotta I mean, put your stop losses. You can't be too tight with this because it's moving too much. So you got to risk a little bit more because you don't want to get kicked out. That's why I got my stop loss at 295.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna buy some at 315. Come on, me in. Got some at 309. See if it holds the 3. Try to buy some at 302, 303. There we go. Holding 3, holding 3. I'm going to buy some more. Got some more at 307. And I'm going to risk 3.
Squeeze, bitch.
It's holding 3 pretty nicely. Holding 3 nicely. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, motherfucker. Testing that 3. Come on.
Damn, just took me out.
I told myself I was going to get out at 3. I'm waiting for...
Yeah, look at MTP squeezing. Go, bitch. Look at that candle. Looks
MTP up to 133 now. All right, so I'm going to set my risk at the low of this candle right here. Be 293. If it breaks below that, it'll take me out. Put in my stop loss. Sell. I bought 1,000 shares. There we go. So now so sometimes the reason why I said 3 was my risk, which that's like a general, when you say that with these NASDAQs, they're kind of fucking choppy. They don't hold levels to the exact penny. So you kind of got to give it a little bit of wiggle room. Now, if it would have just it started to find a bid right whenever I got dip past 3, it started finding a bid in the 290s. So that's why I kind of hung on. If the selling would have just kept coming in and there would have been lots of sellers on the level 2, and it wouldn't have been fighting a bid, I would have got out. So there we go. Now we're getting a pop back up. So I want to look to sell some into this little pop. Cancel order. Yes. All right. So I'm going to look to sell half just to reduce my risk. Sell half. All right. So let's see if we can get a pop up to 325. If we can get a pop up to like the 320s, I'll sell half. Come on, come on. 312, 315. Okay, it's not really squeezing the way I want, so I took off half just to reduce my risk. I'm not going to make as much if it keeps squeezing. I took off half at 311. My original buy order went through at 309, so I had gotten long some at 309 and 307. So we'll let this work. I mean, this could find support at 3. The float on this is 1.5 million. So this thing could squeeze. I've seen these dip down, buy, and then come back, break out, and squeeze higher past high a day. You never fucking know. So I'm going to let this work. I did take off half my shares just to reduce my risk, because I was hoping for a pop immediately back up to the 320s. But if it's not doing what I want right this moment, then I'm going to reduce my risk a little bit. And I'm going to put in my sell order at 292. Because it may come down and test that again. 292, 291. So that's my stop loss. So I got my stop loss in at 291. So look, it's coming back down. It's going to test that. Meanwhile, let's go back to CEI where I'm short. Oh, it is kind of hanging around. It's consolidating. So this could squeeze back up. It's consolidating right here. It's still hugging VWAP. Remember I was talking about how it could start putting in higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. See how it's putting these higher lows? And it's coming to a point. It's squeezing It's coming to a point. See, it's putting from the short side, it's putting lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. From the long side, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So now it's getting ready to pick a direction. I think it's going to go down. I'm not sure. Guess what, bitches? SAVA going green on the fucking day. Squeezing. Squeezing. Fuck yeah. Going green on the day. We should get some nice buy orders coming in right here. Maybe I should take off half. I'm going to sell a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to take off a third, actually. Not half. We'll take off a third right now. God, I always sell too early. But sometimes these things... Uh-oh. Oh, I've got an order into... That was my risk order. All right, so now... Sell. There we go. All right, so took some off there. On SAVA, took some... We'll hold the rest of the shares. I think now I'm going to move my risk up to the low of this consolidation area to 743. So now I cannot lose on this trade. I wasn't going to lose anyways because I already took some profits this morning. But that is that. And we're going higher. Yesterday, Henry, remember what I said? My goal with this stock is to swing it
to $9.
To $9. And look, there we're going. We're about to hit 8. If it gets over yesterday's highs, if it breaks out over 8 and gets over yesterday's highs, we should see a nice fucking squeeze out of this. So we will put that one on the back burner right now. In fact, if it gets rejected by 8 and it pulls back down, I may add back in here towards green to red. I may add back in where I sold. Because it may hit 8, get rejected, chop around, trade in a channel all day, and then break out later today. We don't know. We just got to watch it. This is more of a swing trade idea for me anyways. But it's working out nicely so far.
You know me, I bought into the strength, so I got it at 785.
Henry bought at 785. Actually, Henry, I don't think that that's a bad buy at all because let's see if they're... I'm gonna pump it in the chat. SAVA. Green on the day, bitches.
I'm gonna risk 15 cents. I only bought 1,000 shares. So I'm
all
risking
right.
100 bucks.
So there we go. You got in at what price?
785.
785. Okay. So Henry's chasing the strength a little bit, but the fact that it's green on the day, and you're gonna risk red to green?
I'm gonna risk 770. 150 bucks I'm risking.
So he's risking red to green. 770 is green to red, I mean. So look at that. Squeezing up towards 8. Squeezing to 8. How many shares did you buy?
1,000.
1,000 shares. So right now he's up 50 bucks. Meanwhile, CEI. Goddamn. Everything is just fucking going our way today. It doesn't always work out like this. Everything just doesn't always fucking go our way.
No.
CEI is fucking coming down. Which is good, because I'm short. WAFU. There, WAFU is coming back. There's this 320s. I didn't have patience. Look how it held that 3. Ah, I should have bought back there.
I just sold 500 shares at 805.
Oh, it's really squeezing now. Let's see here. SAVA.
Now I'm just raising my stop loss so I can't lose on the trade now. Look at that. Squeeze, bitch.
WAFU. So we're going to hold WAFU. Put over in the side chart. Look at that, man. Fuck yeah, Henry. Look at that. Squeezing. 820s. 820s. Dude, I should take some profits here. Damn. I'm up $600 on it right now. I got to fucking sell some. I can't just sit here and not sell some into this squeeze. You got to take profits into your fucking into strength. You know, when it's going your direction, you got to take some profits. Oh, sell. All right, took another half off. Damn, dude, look at that. Fuck yeah, go. Oh, sorry, I get a little excited. Oh, let's see. We got some comments. Who yeah, what's good, fellas? Ha, Alec Miller. Man, I was dead on with SAVA. Monday putting in lower highs. Come on, Jamie, why weren't you in it? What just happened? What just happened? Something. Oh no. Did it? Am I all? Okay, it only took out part of it. All right, so yeah, I still have 250 shares left of SAVA. So it didn't get me all the way executed.
It just took me out completely. I got out. I made $250 on it.
Oh, wow. That's what it was. My wrist just got hit on WAFU. Look at that. It went up to the 320s and then just got slapped the fuck down. Well, I don't know. This might be a double bottom.
I don't think it's done yet. It's just testing. People are buying. You got a lot of green buys coming in. The longer it holds around the $3.
Should I rebuy here? Or I could be done, dude. I'm up over 1,000 on the day right now. Just be finished. Fuck it. Should I be done? I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, I rebought it. We'll use 289 as the risk. Okay, I rebought it at $3 even. Because it looks like a double bottom here on the 1 minute chart. So I'm risking $100, $110. Meanwhile, fuck. I didn't take profits on CEI. Look at CEI's breaking low a day. That's okay though. I think it's going to go further. CEI breaking low a day. Now the volume is low on this one, right? Doesn't that indicate less chance of it jumping? Yes, that's true, Alec. Which one are you talking about? What tick are you talking about, Alec? I was long. Jamie Allen was long MTP, but a lot of bag holders selling into every spike. What were you long from, Jamie? What was your? Damn it! Fucking CEI. I should have took profits down here at 325. What were you long from, Jamie? What was your entry? Alec Miller says WAFU. Oh, well, right now it's having a low volume sell-off. So if the volume comes back in, we should get a squeeze. If it gets hot and people start and the volume comes in on WAFU, we should get a squeeze. But the volume, yeah, the volume's tapering off right now. So it's kind of having a low volume sell-off. Now we want volume to come back in and for it to squeeze back on WAFU. But a lot of times these things will just consolidate and stay, and they'll trade sideways for a while, and then they'll pick a direction. But if the volume comes in, it usually indicates good for the long side. All right. CEI. All right, WAFU is not looking good. We're down to 291 by 295 on the bid and the ask. I've got a stop loss in at 289. I may lose on this one again. So it breaks the low of this candle right here, and it's going to take me out. But not even the low of it, because mine's set at 289. I may move it to 285. Oh, took me out. I'm out. All right, I'm done with this motherfucker for now.
And then Jamie, looking there it's trading in the channel, the MTP right now, between 118 and like 130.
Hey,
so I think once it breaks to 130 and holds it, it could have a push to the pre-market high to the 150s.
All right, so here's the MTP chart. See, Jamie is long, a lot of bag holders. Jamie Allen was long from 116. Did you sell into the strength? Did you sell up in the 130s? I hope you did. You know, because on a $1 stock, if you're making 15 cents, you know what I mean? That's almost 10%. And that's kind of what it's always nice to make 20%, 30%, 40, 50% on your money. But literally, if you're making 10% on your money, we got to take off half, right? At least half. Our goal is 10%. All right, CEI is holding up, and it's kind of annoying me. So this is called an emotional cover. I'm taking profits on this thing because it's holding up. I mean, if I'm really, really short bias and I really think this thing isn't going to come back, I should be adding into this little pop. But it's got a trend here. It's got a trend, and I see a trend, and it could continue to put in higher lows. And I'm not trying to watch this motherfucker all day. So I'm going to take it off. Take the rest of my profits there. That just made up for my loss that I took on WAFU. So we're back up over $1,000 on the day. Dude, WAFU is really annoying me. It keeps just barely taking me out by just a cent and then coming back. I got FOMO, Henry.
FOMO. I'm keeping an eye on it. Once it starts squeezing past, I'm going to buy if it breaks 320 again and starts squeezing towards VWAP.
All right, I bought it again. I'm clearly in an emotional state now because I keep buying this motherfucker. But I mean, I've seen this setup so many times, and I've seen him come back, and it just pisses me off. It keeps breaching my wrist by a fucking penny. It's annoying.
And that's the good thing about not being in a PDT restriction.
That is amazing. Because if you were under PDT, you couldn't get in and out, in and out, in and out like this. So oh yeah, forgot about SAVA. Let's see where it's at. It's at holding SAVA at 820 now. It's putting in a bull flag. Squeeze up. It's consolidating, going right, putting in the bull flag, might squeeze up again. In fact, I'm going to put in another buy order at probably close to VWAP, I think. Maybe 780. I'm going to put another buy order at 780. I'm going to buy some more at 780. If I can get there. Just above red to green. It may not even get there. It may just keep going. Look at it. It's starting to squeeze up right now. This is such a money setup, dude, on SAVA. It's so
money. What was that movie? Swingers. You're so money.
Jamie, yeah, I sold in the 130s. Just don't look like, just don't like the past chart history. Hey, man, nothing wrong with taking profits, bro. Nothing wrong with taking profits at all. Look at that. SAVA squeezing higher to the 850s. I'm trying to get 9. And it looks like your MTP is finding support and squeezing up a little bit. So it it spiked, pulled back. It held over 110, used 110 as support, spiked. Now it's putting in the higher lows over 120. So we're putting in higher lows, higher lows. This is looking pretty bullish on MTP. Do you still have any shares left, Jamie? Or did you take it all off? Look at the past history chart. Yeah, there's a lot of resistance at 150. Yeah, you're right. I can see what you're saying about this. I mean, it's got huge volume today, and it's got a history of getting the shit kicked out of it, but it could still squeeze. Could squeeze to 150. Look, there it goes. There's 130.
It just needs to break the 130 range and hold, and I'm going to I'm going to sell into a push to 150.
Yeah, if I was long from 110, 120, I would definitely be selling at 150. Took it all off. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, man. I mean, you had a good sell. If you sold at 130, that's a really good sell because basically you sold almost at the top. I mean, you missed the top by a few cents. SAVA hanging out in the 830s. WAFU at 295, holding the 280s, holding the 290s, finding some support. Actually, yesterday, Henry and I traded this exact same setup with, what ticker was it?
No.
Wasn't CITB, it was, what was the big runner yesterday? What was the big pre-market gainer? Come on, man.
You have to start writing these down.
Look, there it goes. There comes WAFU starting to squeeze over 3 a little bit. If it gets to VWAP and then gets over VWAP, we should see a squeeze towards 4. A lot of buyers come in and they like to buy when it gets over VWAP. When I say gets over VWAP, I mean the bid and the ask, not just the ask. So if you're watching the level 2, you'd like to see the bid and the ask get over. There it goes. Now we're squeezing back. I'm going to pump in the chat.
What one you pumping?
WAFU.
Oh.
Trying to come back. Finding some support.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm in at 304.
290s. All right. We'll see if it can prove itself. Hey Chad, are you there? Chad Blossom, are you watching? See if he says anything. Maybe not. Wow, Pixie down to 1850 now. Man, imagine if I would have held that short. I had 200 shares from $27. What is that? If I would have held just down to 20, wow. Man, look at that. SAVA testing 850. I think we're going to get a squeeze up to maybe the 340s on WAFU. I'm going to look to take some profits anywhere close to 340. Get my order ready. Nope, rejected by that 310 area so far. So it is 10:10 Eastern Standard Time.
10:10?
10:10. 10:09 Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time, not Central. We're in Central. So I'm in Iowa. Me and Henry live in Iowa. It's cold as fuck up here. Actually, it's been a pretty mild winter. Been a very, very mild winter. Oh. Action's starting to slow down. After I get done trading today, I'm going to go play some poker. I'm excited for that. Try to make some coin there. So, man, this thing. Come on.
I think it's setting up to make a push to.
There it goes. There it goes.
So I'm at 304. I want it to get above 320 and hold so I can move my stop loss up.
Come on. I'm going to try to get up. I think I'll probably sell at 325. I'll sell half at 325. I mean, I want 340, 350. VWAP is at 337. So, you know, it may not hit VWAP, but VWAP should act as some resistance. So I'm going to put my order in just below that. Probably like somewhere under 330. We'll watch the price action. Watch the bid and the ask and see where it's at. And SAVA squeezing over 860. 860. Boom. There it goes. I'm going to have to take the rest off on SAVA. My goal is 9, man. It's hitting my fucking goals. What am I going to do? Come on, bitch. Give me... Never mind. I tried to get out at 863. Rejected.
I can't believe you're still in it.
Neither can I. I have an aversion to holding longs for very long. I'll fucking hold a short for God knows how long, and the one thing that sucks about holding shorts is that if you're holding shorts overnight, you have to pay fees. I mean, it's nothing like super crazy, but I mean, it cuts into your money. And where the fees get really expensive, oh, look at that. No bueno. This might be a buy opportunity on this pullback here.
Yeah, see that tail there? It's getting bought up.
Henry thinks everything's getting bought up.
I'm looking at my level 3 and seeing the back.
Henry, I'm just fucking around, man. I just like to talk shit.
I'm liking my MTP though. It's starting to make lower highs. It's consolidating right now above VWAP. So I'm hoping for a push to 150 or more. So.
Jamie's from Georgia.
Probably nice in Georgia.
Yeah, nice and warm down there in Georgia. $8.35. Hey, all right. We're over WAFU. There we go. Getting closer to a sell spot. Maybe not. God, I don't know if this thing's going to come back at all.
Patience, my dear Watson. Patience.
Henry, the ever optimist. He is optimistic, isn't he? He is, dude. He's so optimistic. He always thinks everything's going to go up. He's always telling me that, dude. You know what though? It's helped me though. You know, I'm very, very thankful that Henry's a long bias trader. Because I'm so fucking cynical, and I just think nothing's gonna keep going up, and I think that they can't keep going higher. I never believe that they're gonna keep going up. And you know, most traders are long biased. Most people don't even short. So it's good. It's good to have an antithesis, you know, because if you get so stuck and so rigid in your way of thinking, and you always just think that you're right, then that's a lot of times it doesn't end well for you. So yeah, I like Henry's. Look at it. Here we go. Are we gonna get a push? Are we gonna get it? Are we gonna get the 320s? Can we get some fucking volume on this piece of shit WAFU? Can I get some volume? You're short bias too. Are you a Tim Sykes student, Jamie Allen? Here we go, 317. Here we go. Come on, you fucking. Let's go. Come on.
My level 3, the resistance is between 315 and 325.
I got a sell order in at 324.
Me too.
I don't think it's gonna get there though, man. It just can't get past this 315 area. It just gets fucking smacked down every time.
I mean, now I look at it as consolidating right now.
So Henry sees consolidation. I see resistance. And they say consolidation is healthy. I'm glad I got rid of CEI. It's already back up to 355 now. 357. Woo! That's why you gotta take those profits. These NASDAQs are fucking choppy as shit. Oh, you were a psych student last year? So that's cool. Dude, I've been a psych student since 2016. There we go. 320, Henry. I put my sell in. My sell. I just clicked the button. It's not gonna get there, is it? Come on, man. 324 is not that much to ask. I'm moving it down.
I'll probably get it in about 4 minutes.
So you're telling me to hold, Henry, right? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just talking.
Dude, CEI coming back. Testing 370. Please, I hope it squeezes past high a day. Why would I want it to squeeze past high a day, Henry?
So you can short it.
You better believe it. Yeah, I like Tim Sykes. His webinars are fucking. I talking to you, Jamie. I don't like his webinars that much because you can't ask any questions without getting yelled at. But I do like Crook's webinars. Michael Good's webinars usually leave me fucking mind boggled and confused. And of course, Gratani has the best fucking webinars.
Yeah, I like him the best. I'm not a Sykes fan, so.
All right, I'm about to sell right here at 317.
Give it 2 more minutes.
God damn it! It just got. I've moved the order to 317. I can't wait any longer. And looks like I missed it. All right, I got executed at 317. All right, I feel better now. I took some profits. I didn't lose on the fucking trade because I was in at 3.
I'm still holding till VLAP.
MTP looking heavy. Oh god, yeah, that is a heavy. MTP is double topped right there. MTP double topped at 137, and now it's just selling off. Yeah, too much resistance in the pre-market. Fuck, I probably should have been shorting up there in the 130s. Oh, look at that. CEI. Oh, man. CEI coming back. I'm going to put a risk on
CEI about to hit $4.
I'm gonna put a stop loss in because I gotta focus on CEI. It's coming back. It's looking strong. Put in at 279. Sell. We're gonna go back to CEI. Wow. All right. I'm gonna short up here. I'm gonna short into this strength right here. Short. I don't even think there's any shares left. Nope, no shares. Glad I took my profits. I'd be pissed right now, getting my dick squeezed. I agree. Crook and Gratani are the best to learn from. I still watch Crook's webinars every single week. Every Thursday, I still tune in. I got some short at 385. So let's look at actually, I'm probably early on this, aren't I, Henry? But I'm thinking that, and I should put another order to add. The 430s is what I'm thinking that it gets the pre-market highs. I'm going to add up here. I just took a starter position, and I'm going to add up here in the 420s. And WAFU, I think, just took me out. WAFU. What took me out? Oh, fuck. I took way more shares than I meant to on that CEI. I did not mean to take. I got 2,000 shares short.
You better watch that. I mean, if it breaks 4, it gets squeezed to the market high.
How do I have so many fucking shares short? I didn't put in an order for that many shares.
One too many zeros?
Cost buy is 391. Wow, that's not good. It gets over 4. It's probably going to get over 4 too. It's looking really fucking strong right now. So I'm going to look for a pullback to cover some. I don't know how I got I must have clicked the button twice. Fat finger mistakes can definitely be costly. And I don't want to give back a bunch of my profits that I've had today. Cover F8. So 4 is looking like at a lot of resistance at 4. Come on. It's going to pop through that 4 or what? Pull back. I just want to pull back to the 370s. There we go. There we go. I'm going to cover some right there. Come on. There we go. Got it. All right. Covered some at 385. So basically, I got my original 1,000 shares out. I think maybe I had an order put in from early this morning because my cost bias right now is 397. So I got short at 385 and at 397. So now I can just risk 4. See if it rolls over. I'd like to get 375 out of it. I'd like to get 20 cents out of it and be done. Maybe not. We'll see. This thing could put in a bull flag right here and then just squeeze past 4. There's no more shares to short on it either. Let's look at the daily real quick. Yeah, dude, this thing is ramping up. This thing could definitely fucking... This thing could get back past the pre-market highs. This could be a multi-day runner. So I'm not trying to stick around, overstay my welcome with this. Right, Henry? look at the daily chart, man. It really looks like it's kind of ramping and getting ready to really squeeze out hard, doesn't it? On the daily? Look at the daily on CEI, Henry.
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it consolidates up here. In fact, I'm gonna take off another half. I really I'm actually switching my up. And there's no shares to short on it right now, which is a very, very bullish. Okay, it's gonna squeeze right now. I just want to pull back to the 380s, 370s. Uh-oh, there it goes. Let me put my stop loss in. 401. Cover. Up, took me out. I'm out. Look at that. There it goes. I'm glad I'm out. We should have been buying it, actually. That's why you have a risk, boys and girls.
Guess what I did?
What'd you do? You bought it, didn't you?
Yep. I'm in at $4.
Listen to Henry. Guess what I did? I bought it. Multi-month breakout. You are absolutely correct. I don't know what the fuck I was doing shorting it.
That's what I was just going to tell you.
Hey, at least I admit I was wrong and I got the fuck out. Because my biggest losses have come from when I was just so stuck in my way of thinking and it just couldn't keep going. That's where my biggest losses have come from. And then you're just fighting the trend. Don't fight the fucking trend, man. Let's go with it. I'm thinking about adding right here on SAVA. Should I add? Because I'm thinking it could consolidate. Look at this. Spiked up. It's holding VWAP.
I just bought some at the VWAP when it hit 820. I had to sell in. It just bought for me. I'm going to see if it bounces off of VWAP.
All right, I just added some too.
Yeah, I'm in at 820.
My new average on SAVA is $7.64. So basically, my new average is green to red. So I'm just going to put a stop loss in at $7.64. And as long as it doesn't hit it, I'm going to try to swing it till tomorrow and see if we can't get $9. I think we could get 9 out of it, don't you think?
Yeah, with the hitting 874 15 minutes ago. Yeah. That's why I bought again when it VWAPs.
I know asking Henry if we can get $9 out of SAVA is like asking a fat kid if they fucking want some ice cream. Damn it!
The other day it squeezed from 7 to 11.
Look at that.
Remember you were taking a nap? You missed out on it?
Thanks, Henry. Yeah, I remember missing out on it.
I was stuck at work, so that was later in the day, you know?
What's the float on CEI? I think it's like 16 million or something. 3 million.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, no float.
I did not realize it was that low of a float. I thought it was I thought it was a bigger float.
I bought a load more on this pullback, so I got an average of 395 now.
I'm actually interested in a buy on CEI on this pullback right here in like the 370s, 380s. If I learned anything from Tim, it's roll number. I don't get it. What do you mean roll number? Oh, I'm still in WAFU. For some reason, I thought it hit my risk. So I'm interested in buying on this support level on CEI at 380. But I've been trading for an hour and I've already made all my money for the day. Why do I need to be in, and I'm already in 2 stocks right now. Why do I need to buy any more? Okay, so WAFU never hit my risk. It has put in a higher low right there. So it bottomed out in the 280s. And then it put in higher low in the 290s. So maybe, just maybe, it can keep squeezing. Damn, dude. Imagine if I would have still had my 2,000 shares from CEI. I'd be covering. Right now, I'd be making $500 I just fucking missed out on. Fuck. All because I respected my risk. Look at it. It just barely popped over 4. Remember we were talking earlier how these stocks, like, you got to give them a little bit of wiggle room. But right now it looks like a buy. You got support from this morning. It looks like a buy right here at 380 to me on CEI.
Yeah, it starts going sideways and holding.
I'm going to go play poker soon, though. I don't fucking want to sit there and watch 3 stocks all day long. I'm already got a great average on a SAVA. I already put my stop loss in on WAFU. So, I mean, although I think CEI is going to keep going, I think this is, if I was in nothing right now, I would be buying right now on CEI. I would buy right now in this at the 376, 378, 380. I'd be buying immediately right now. And then, because I think that CEI is going to be a multi-day runner. When I look at the daily chart, it looks like looks like so many others. It's a breakout on the daily. Look at this breakout over $3. Volume is coming in. It's already done more volume. It's already done almost as much volume this morning as it did all day yesterday. I'm like talking myself into a long, aren't I?
The VWAP test. Just testing. It's going to come down and bounce right off of VWAP and just shoot up again.
Oh, I'm such a fucking degen, bro. I just bought it.
Seen that setup many times.
I just bought it at 372. I couldn't help it. I'm going to risk VWAP. I'm going to risk 368. I mean, I'm only risking a few bucks. I just think this has the potential to go. And I just have a hard time, when I see opportunity, I have a hard time not pulling the trigger.
Yeah, these setups.
You know? There's 370.
I think it's just going to bounce off of VWAP.
368. VWAP is 367. So I'm going to put my stop loss in at 365. So I can just forget about it and I'll watch it from my phone while I'm playing cards. Meanwhile, Pixie's coming back up to 23. It's halted. Pixie is halted.
That's going to squeeze.
Actually, Jesus Christ, dude. There's just so much fucking opportunity. It's like you can't even fucking trade everything. There's just so much money to be made. It's just everywhere. Look at this. Okay. This is the same setup as WAFU. The stock gaps up huge, right? It fails at the open. It puts in a low. It puts in a higher low. And then all of a sudden, boom. Remember what I was talking about? It gets over VWAP. Motherfuckers just start buying like crazy. This is exactly what I was looking for with WAFU. Exact same setup. Stock gaps up, pulls back, puts in the higher low, It's called a gap fill. It's filling the gap. Now Pixie, now that it's halted, the thing about it, the first halt, in my opinion, is always, if you buy right after the first halt, a lot of times, there's been times in the past where I will put in a buy order while it's halted. So right now, the bid and ask is at 24, 23.78 and 24. So it usually gaps up a little bit. I'd probably put in an order at 24 to buy. I'm not going to, because I'm already in too many other fucking stocks. And I'm trying to reduce my positions, my number of positions, so I don't have to fucking sit there and monitor them all damn day. And I've already made my money for the day. But if I wasn't in anything, I would put an order at 24, because this thing, most likely, right after the haul, it's going to squeeze. But I'd be looking to take profits super fast. I'd probably only be trying to get like $1 or $2 out of this. Probably try to get some at 24, start selling at 25, 26, 27.
Yeah, because it could open up and squeeze $2-3.
Dude, 800,000 shares, almost 900,000 shares, less than 1 million on this thing.
I'm jealous for the people that bought in the 18s.
We just picked the wrong one, man. It was the same setup with WAFU and Pixie. Same setup. It's just that Pixie worked. WAFU's just been consolidating so far. DYNT. Hey, you know what, Jamie? Though I'm not going to talk shit about Sykes. I just because I said I don't like his webinars. You know, because I mean, if it wouldn't have been for his program, I wouldn't have learned shit. Because I actually tried trading back in like 2008, learning by myself, and you know, it was like I was like a mouse trying to find my way out of a maze in a dark room. I just kept bumping into walls, and I just gave up after just like, I didn't even try that hard, or yeah, I just didn't know where to start or what to do. So if it wasn't for Sykes' class, you know, I wouldn't have found any success at all whatsoever. So
I'm not opinion. I think he's a pumper.
Yeah, Henry doesn't like him. See, back then though, Henry, they didn't. You know, I didn't know where to look to learn. So once I seen Sykes on Steve Harvey, I signed up the next day.
Yeah, but he gives shit about all the people that they try to pump the stocks, but he's a hypocrite. He does the same thing. He announces the stock, and then it jumps 10, 15 cents, and he's selling while people are buying because it's a delayed thing. And
he's just a shit talker in general, man.
Yeah.
But he is a nice guy. I've traded with him live and in person several times. He's always treated us well. Actually, the last time I went and traded with him was in Chicago last year. And because every time I've ever traded with him, he always fucking hooks it up. Like one time he took us all out for dinner and he bought all our food, bought all our drinks. Oh, Pixie's open. Look, there it goes. There it goes. Told you, buy right after the halt. Told you, right there. You buy after the fucking halt. Look, it's halted again. Look at that. You buy at 24. You buy at 24, and then you start selling at 25, 26. Maybe it didn't get halted. Nope.
Yep.
Now it's getting smacked down. I've seen that setup so many times right after the first halt. There it goes. Man, I'll tell you what, dude. If Pixie gets over 30, whoo! I don't know, man. If Pixie gets over 30, who knows where the fucking top is? Who fucking knows? If Pixie gets over 30, I don't know. Pixie gets over 30, it might go to the moon. No, fuck the moon. It might go to fucking Pluto or Saturn. It's going somewhere, though. if it gets over 30. I ain't buying it though. This is a volatile ass stock that is gonna fucking whip. Look, it just whipped around in 1 minute. It just whipped around fucking $3 a share, $2 a share. I ain't buying it right now. If you know what, if I had no money, if I didn't make any money on the day, and I was in no positions, I would have been buying at 24. But I've already made my money for the day. Jamie says, I just don't like the way he treats people in the webinars. How can you demand people to ask questions and then treat them like a dog turd when they do ask? I agree 100%, Jamie. He does do that, man. He berates everybody. You know, when they like, more questions, please, and then you ask a question and then he just fucking shits on you. I agree 100%. Dude, he's man, I remember like the first couple of years, I used to ask a lot of questions. And I still would ask questions, but he used to fucking rip on me so bad. Plus, since I had traded with him a few times and live and in person, he kind of knew who I was. So he would just give me a really, really fucking hard time about everything. Hell, even at this last one in Chicago, this inner circle trading event I went to with him, you know, he gave me a hard time there. But I don't fucking take it too personal, you know? And I like those. I like going to those little inner circle conference events just because I like meeting other traders and other like-minded people that are doing the same thing as me. Look at it. There it goes. 26, 27. Is it going to get over 27.50? I don't know. CEI is coming back. I think it's going to get over 27.50, dude. I think it's going to get over 27.50. I really do. Did you buy it, Henry?
Of course.
Did you really? What'd you buy it at?
$24. I got one the spike and the halt I got in at $23.73. I bought while I was halted.
Pixie?
Yeah.
How come you never said anything, dude? Have you sold anything yet? Have you sold? You need to sell. Yeah. You need to, dude. If you're in Pixie from 23, you need to sell some at 26, yeah. Please. For the love. Huh?
I already sold it. I made $700.
Oh. Henry gives no fucks. Just buy, sell, buy, sell. Oh, look at that. Look at that fucking death candle.
Look at the volume coming in and buying it up.
Oh, man. Rejected by 27.50. Just stuffed. Oh. That's called an ass swipe. Okay? Swipe it down. Yeah, it's at VWAP now. Might have a lot of dip buyers coming in and buy it up right now. I ain't buying it.
I mean, it hit $29 pre-market.
Let's look back CEI. All right. Okay, CEI. Here we go. Look at that. Bounced off VWAP. Look at that. It just bounced off VWAP so cleanly, so pretty. Look at that trend. Remember when I was short, I covered because I was like, look, it'll put in a higher low. It'll put in another higher low and it'll start trending up. And see this trend? I could just see that fucking trend. I could see it from the day before. Let me draw a trend line. Studies. This is why you got to have screen time. You need
I mean, you're only going to get better the more screen time.
Yeah.
Even if you're not trading and you're just looking at charts and patterns and stuff.
You need the fucking screen time. That's for damn sure. I cannot. Where's it at?
I probably put more screen time in than my full-time job in a week.
Where's the line? There we go. Look. I guess. Look at it. Or you could do it this way. Alright, that's the shittiest line ever. There we go. Maybe. There we go. Look at that. Look at that trend. Holding that trend. Look at that trend. Squeezing up to the 390s. It's going to get over 4. Can see it. Look at it. Squeezing. Oh, I'm glad I bought. I talked myself into it. I bounce. It's just such a perfect setup, dude. Pulls back. Holds VWAP. Look at another one's holding VWAP. SAVA. I added to my position there. Look at that. Look at that consolidation. Look at that fucking consolidation. Going sideways, holding above VWAP. Fucking bullish as fuck.
You're still in Sava, right? I'm still
Fuck
in
yeah, I am. I added.
Yeah, I'm in at 820.
I added at 820. My new position size or my new average is 764. And now it's squeezing up. Yes. Fucking Sava looking so bullish. I'm gonna fucking pump that.
And this is a perfect example why, like, yes, you could have been done, but you've seen the opportunities, so you got to take them when they happen, because there's some days, like, nothing happens.
Lately, that hasn't been the case.
It hasn't been the case lately, but, you know, the past summer, there was a stretch where there was, like, a couple of days, like, nothing is moving. Like, why did it get up?
WAFU just consolidating over 3. I don't like WAFU. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, fuck this stock. I mean, it could squeeze back later, huh? Should I just stay in it? I already set my risk. Should I just stay in it?
I'm still in at 304.
I'm in at 296. I got an order to sell at 279. If it gets below that.
CEI making higher lows, just grinding up.
I think I'm going to sell some CEI soon. If it gets close to 4. Actually, I kind of want to sell some now. Are we going to get over fucking... I'm going to sell some now. I just want to take some profits. And then if it squeezes past 4 and it becomes a multi-day runner and blah, 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 whatever, great. But all right, it took some off at 383. So I'm in the money on it. I can't lose on the trade now. So now I'll just set my stop loss and I'm going to fucking just occasionally check it. I'm going to set my stop loss back at 366. So now hopefully it gets over 4. And of course, as soon as I sell, it starts squeezing higher. That's okay. Set my stop loss, and that is sell. Let's look at Pixie again. Bounced off VWAP. See, this is why VWAP is the best indicator. I mean, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. All the traders are looking at it, so it fucking works. CEI. God damn it. Why do I always get out right before it does what it's going to do? Of course, I fucking got out into weakness at 383 in that little candle.
I'm still in it.
I'm holding the rest of mine. Okay.
I'm selling half of it at $4. Actually, I put it in for $3.98, but
Oh, it's having a tough time at that $4 mark, huh? But if it gets over 4, who knows?
so I put half at $3.98 in case it tests it again, and then leave the other half to see where it goes.
All right, WAFU, just consolidating, going sideways. I'm done with this one. I don't care if it squeezes without me. I'm just going to get out break even on it. Well, I sold a little bit earlier, so I took a tiny bit of profit, but... And... Oh, gosh. Alright, I'm out of WAFU. Still got CEI, still have SAVA. SAVA looks like it's getting ready to fucking take off.
Yeah, I'm selling half of SAVA at $8.50, and then I'm leaving the other one to $9.
Oh man, I'd love to see 9.
I'm about to get half taken out here. Hopefully it hits $8.50.
Okay.
Take some profit.
Okay, I need to make sure I have no pending orders. Okay, I put in a stop loss on CEI. Now I'm going to put a stop loss in on, I think, my new as long as it holds over VWAP, I'll stay in it. I mean, I got a 764 average. I think we might get a squeeze right now. We gonna get a squeeze right now?
Open.
Moving into midday. Action's slowing down a little bit. I'm going to move my stop loss to... Oh, man. Move it to just above 8. So as long as it holds this consolidation zone, holds over VWAP, I'm going to stay in it. I'm going to put a stop loss in at 807 because I'm about to be driving to the casino and I can monitor it from there. And if it squeezes higher, then I can take profits accordingly. Maybe I should watch it another 15 minutes though. There's 850. There it goes.
Just sold half of mine.
SAVA, fucking going.
Got the other half at $9.
All right. So now, if SAVA, let me get rid of the pre-market action. If SAVA squeezes to 9,
Brian's gonna short.
I'm definitely starting to be interested in the short. Because if I look at resistance from previous days, you're going to have all these bag holders from the 16th, 7th, or from the 6th, 4th, 5th, 6th. So if it can get to, you know, the not anywhere in this range between 9 and 10, I'm going to be interested in a short. So we'll see how high it can go. It doesn't look like it's going to break out right now, though. I think it's just going to have to chop around over VWAP because we're moving into midday. You know, maybe later this. Actually, ideally, it chops around over, it holds VWAP all day long, sets in higher lows. It keeps trending up, and then we get a big squeeze later this afternoon during power hour. That would be great.
Gotta love power hour.
But it could squeeze now. You never know. But I'm going to put in my sell. My stop loss in at 807. All right. And CEI is pulling back to the 380s. Trend is still intact, though. Trend is intact. Same thing with this one. Holds over VWAP. I already got I put in a stop loss in at 364. I think that's it. 366. I put in a stop loss at 366. So that's the game plan for me. Both these stocks, I am long.
WAFU.
Oh!
Boom.
Fuck! God damn it. There it is. Now it's going. I didn't have the patience.
Gonna blow right past VWAP, I think.
Yeah, right.
Look at the volume coming in last couple minutes.
Oh, wow, it is, huh? Maybe I should. Oh, fuck you, Henry. Fuck you.
Patience. Just up, down.
It is not like the 320s, man. It gets fucking bitch slapped every time it gets there.
But it's been traded between 290 and 310 for forever. So.
Are you long WAFU, Jamie?
Squeeze, bitch.
Oh man, if it gets over VWAP, we could really see a squeeze. And I can't fucking buy this. I can't buy it here in the 320s. I have to get it off 3 because I'm so afraid that if I buy it right now, it's just going to get rejected again.
Yeah, don't jinx me. Don't buy it yet.
Ugh. Look at that. That's why I didn't buy. Look at that. Rejected. I mean, I would have been selling some in the 320s anyways. Still though. Henry, I just didn't want to fucking focus on it and worry about it. Pay attention to it. Mark Crook says, WAFU failed one-day spiker. Don't expect much out of it. Although the volume is sick, may squeeze back to 350.
He sounds like the weather.
No shit, huh?
It could be sunny.
Yeah, it could be rainy, could be sunny. Oh, man. All right.
I'm just playing the odds of the low float, lose, high volume. It's got 3-4 of the key things you look at in stocks. I mean...
So, I realized that the sound quality on Henry is fucking garbage.
We're going to work on that.
Yeah, I just I just did a little research and I found out that we're able to integrate Skype, so he could do a Skype call with me, and then we integrate that into my encoding software that streams through YouTube, which means that basically we could get. We're gonna work on trying to get my head and his head right up here in the corner where my head's at now. So we put our heads right up here in the corner, and then we'll Skype him through live, and then we'll have a better sound connection, because right now it's like just through my phone, which sucks. So, and then anybody else out there, let's say that Henry is unavailable or something like that. Maybe we'll have you on one day, Jamie, or something like that. We'll get some other people on. And I think we can actually do multiple people. From what I think, maybe we can do up to 3 or 4 people. But if you get too many people, then it uses up too much of your bandwidth on your internet. And I need to make sure to have a good. I mean, I have a really good internet connection, but it can. You don't want to use up too much of your bandwidth, because we need it for the charting and everything else. So, but
now it's getting rejected.
Did you sell? Did you sell some at 325?
No, I just got my stop loss set at 290. I'm either gonna go make a ton or break even on it. If it hits my 290 with the profit I made earlier, I'm gonna basically break even. But I think it's gonna squeeze. So.
Other than that, I think we let's see. Yeah, so we're going to work on, I think maybe this weekend, me and him might have Henry come to my house and work on trying to get this Skype thing going, integrated with the YouTube. And the next time, I think we'll be live. Maybe, what? Oh, you're gone, aren't you?
Yeah, my uncle's wake and funeral, so I won't be trading till Monday now.
Oh, wow, that sucks. But I'll probably go live again on Friday. Friday's a pretty good day to trade, so I might go live by myself. I'd rather have Henry go on with me, but I'll talk to myself for a little bit.
You'll be fine.
I think we might be. Only thing I'm just watching right now, SAVA. Is it gonna go?
Yep. A little pop up to 854. It needs to pass the 860s.
I mean, it's over. It's over. The bid and the ask is over. It's at 850 by 853. I mean, if it doesn't go now, I think it goes later today. Yeah, I think this thing's going to 9. I'm not gonna give up on it. CEI back up to the 390s. So there's our 2 trades right there. CEI, we're long. Bought it on the dip right here.
I like this candle.
I do too. It looks like it's about to get over 4.
Yeah. Big candle. Definitely like that candle.
Dude, imagine remember I was buying.
I bought this yesterday at $2. I said it to myself, and I didn't.
Oh, CEI?
Yeah.
Well, you're still in it now.
I know, but I could have, when it was consolidating basically all day yesterday, $2 before it ramped up power hour. I almost bought it before I went to work, and I'm like, nah, screw it.
Well, you're still in it now. I was actually, dude, one day I'm going to hold along for like multiple days. I was buying Sava on the breakout, on the day 1 of the breakout in like the 270s and selling in the 330s, 340s. And if I would have just held it all that time.
Well, perfect example, that ZN I bought.
Oh yes, let's talk about that one a little bit. Last Friday you were talking about how you bought on the live stream from last Friday. You bought this.
Yeah, so if you pull it up on the chart quick.
Yep, I got it up.
So
5-minute chart. So yeah, Henry bought last Friday was what the 4th, right? Or the 3rd? Yeah, why did you buy it down there, man? What did you buy it at?
Well, I'm waiting until you get the chart up.
I got the chart up.
Oh, now it is. Okay. So if you look back, I forget what day it was, maybe Monday or Tuesday last week. So
it was last Friday you were buying it.
No, I know, but you asked me why I bought it. So if you look to the previous days, it held 15 cents for a couple days, and then it gapped. See where it's at 15 cents there? And then it...
All right. Here, pause that. Hold that thought, Henry. Hold that thought. I gotta get rid of Sava right now. I'm selling it. Selling it. Cancel order. Yes, we want 9.
Oh, it just took me out. It hit mine. I'm all out of it. $1,000 I made on Sava today.
Boom! I'm out at 885.
It hit mine at 890.
Woo!
On the show.
Locked in another 700 or 600. Up $1,720.73 on the day now. Still got one more trade in the green. God damn, man. This is... Oh. Wow. Now I got to figure out where I'm going to start in on my shorts. Are there any shares to short? There is. Okay, I took a little baby starter short at 882, and then I'm gonna size in accordingly up to 10. A baby short, a baby short position, small one. So we want it to squeeze more, so we can add in. Probably should just stay away from it for now. You know what? I'm not going to short now. I'm out. We'll just wait. I think tomorrow will be a better day to short. I think I'm always getting too early. Always getting too early. We got CEI. I'm not going to focus on this one tomorrow. All right, so here we go. One more thing before we end the live stream. Let's talk about the ZN real quick. Last Friday on the 3rd, you were buying it, and I didn't think shit of it.
The reason I bought it, so the couple days prior, it held 15 cents consolidated. It gapped up the next day and held 18 cents consolidated. And then it gapped up and held over 20 cents consolidated. So I'm like, all right, it's a 3 or 4 day runner. I got in at 22 cents. And then Friday it took off and I sold 48 cents. So I over doubled my money. See them consolidation day? Well, that's the one I bought it in there somewhere.
So you bought it. Oh, okay. You bought it Friday morning, huh? Yeah, when it gapped up. It gapped out. You bought it at 22 cents?
Yep, and I was going to risk 18 and it never hit it that day. And
yeah, it dipped down and then it came back and it took off. And you sold at 48 cents?
Yeah, I was at work. I got an alert on my phone and I seen it squeak. And I'm like, oh, should I cancel my order in case it blows past it? But I just let it ride out and it sold, which I was happy. I mean,
that's a nice, damn, dude. That's a nice trade.
But if you go further back, you can see the couple of days where it consolidated, gapped up, consolidated, gapped up, and then like, well, this is day 3, I think it was. I'm like, I'm going to see if it's got a day 4 in it, and it did, so.
Man. All right. I think we're done. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Jamie says MTP is finished. MTP. I agree. It looks like shit.
I agree. I got my stop loss of 105, so it takes me out. I'm out, but I still got faith in the WAFU. Just trading in that channel right now. I think this is going to be a power hour one. But yeah, I'm going to take a nap.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. It was a good time. I'll be back Friday. I'll be back. Friday, 8:20 a.m. Maybe a little earlier. But 8:20 is the set time. Thank you guys for popping in. Thank you for participation. It was a good day of trading.
Yep.
Hopefully everybody made some money out there. See you guys next time.
Later.